What's up, tubers and growmies? Welcome to the channel. You're tapped into There She Grows 420. Just stepping in and sharing some content on a new toy I got. Looks like I have the 3-part meter that controls or should be able to monitor pH, PPMs, temperatures, EC, 7 different things it does. We'll look through the instruction manual with it, but I just thought I'd share with you. I know that Blue Labs used to make one of these that was well into a few $100s, but found this one on eBay for under 75 bucks. So I'll leave a link to the product in the comments or the description area if you guys are interested. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at it. And the instructions say that I first need to calibrate the meter. So I've gone ahead and measured out 250 milliliters of distilled water into 3 cups. And we have mixed solution for calibration of 4.0, 6.86, and 9.18, which is unfamiliar to me because I'm only familiar with 4.0 and 7.0, but we'll let it do what it do. So just a quick look at what was in the box. We have a power cord, which I'm actually holding in my hand because I already plugged into the wall. Looks like there's some pieces to mount the actual device itself. And then probe, and I guess this is a covering on the probe. So let's go through the steps of this. Let me get this plugged in, and then we'll come back and check to see if we can properly get this thing calibrated. Stand by for me, Growmies. Okay, so I've gone ahead and plugged in our adapter in the wall. We have our device here, and I've screwed in the probe. Let's go ahead and turn on the power button. And wow, so I do have power. So that's a good sign coming from the manufacturer here. So let's take a look. Everything seems to be working. I have the probe here. It wants me to take the cover off. So let me go ahead and handle that. Can't do it with 2 hands, so I'll have to place you guys on pause again. Okay, so I've removed the protective covering off of the probe. Try to get you guys close in there. It looks like it does have 1 glass lens, if I can get it to focus there. And then 3 metal conduits. So just for kicks and giggles, let's go ahead and first put that into the 4.0 solution. And then the instructions say that we are supposed to push the first button to select if we want EC, PPMs, or CFs, and I would like PPMs. So right now, I don't know what it's set to, but let's try that. PPM on the first one. On the second one, I would like it dialed into pH. So right now that's saying 4.28. And on the last one, I'd like it on Fahrenheit instead of Celsius. So that's set to temperature and humidity. So right now, based on what this is saying, my calibration solution looks like it's showing a little bit high at 410. Let me go ahead and get clean water poured into another glass so that we can rinse that. I'll put that here. And just using some distilled water in my measuring cup to rinse that off with. I'm going to go ahead and just move that probe around a bit more. So it's saying that we have EC or PPMs at 1950, which is beyond me because the only thing in this in these cups are water and the calibration solution. The 4.05 or 6 isn't far off, so that could be the water here from my tap influencing that, which I know comes out of the tap at about 7.0. Water at 69.9 degrees, and they're saying that there is 43% relative humidity in the room. How it knows that is beyond me. So going back to our instructions, and again, you can see 4.0, 6.68 for the middle cup, and 9.18. So the instructions had instructed me to calibrate for pH, was to use those 3 solutions and how to mix them. And it advised to put the electrode in the 4.0 solution, wait until the testing was stabilized, and then press calibrate. I'm not really sure I'm liking it at that 4.2, 4.3 mark is where it's at. But it's not too far off, if at all. It said wait till it's steady, so we're going to give it a little bit more time. There it is. So at 4.0, I press calibrate. And this little gadget is neat because it does have an app to it. And with the app, you can actually monitor it from your mobile phone. Oh, it wanted me to press calibrate for 5 seconds. Let me try that again. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Okay, it's blinking. It says wait for 4.0 to flash 3 times. Clean the electrode and then try it in the other solution. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in the plain distilled water. This is not out of my tap, actually. This was from a bottle of distilled water that I purchased. And actually, I messed up. I was supposed to put it in the 6.86 first. Oh, well. Let's go there now. Into the 6.86 solution. .86, and let's see what our meter is doing. Needed to get to 6.86. There she goes. Let's see if she's stable. .78. Give it a few more moments. It's still jumping around a bit there, huh? Pardon the movement of the camera. I'm not using a tripod today. I'm just using my hands to hold it. Stirring up that solution a bit more. I'm going to leave that probe steady. Again, to show you the packets, we had the 4.0, the 6.86, and the 9.18. And I was supposed to do the 9.18 first. I'm sorry, the 6.86 first. Seems to be coming up though. So hope you can hit that 6.86 mark. And then we can hit the calibrate button again. I'm stirring it. Seems like when I do that, it goes down. I'd like for it to at least be a little over 80 before I would push that calibration button. But again, it says to wait until it's stable, so we'll do that. Basically, as long as it's reading at 4.0 and it reads my 7.0 pretty good, I'm going to be happy with that. Looks like it's sticking at 6.81. Let's go ahead and accept that, I guess. Hitting the calibration button, 1001, 1002, 1003. Let me try it again. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. I keep letting the button go. That must have been enough. Okay, and then we'll clean our probe. And then the instruction manual says that I can keep this solution in an airtight jug so that if I want to use it for future reference. So I'm going to move my 4.0 back, my 6.86 back, and our last one is going to be our 9.18. So probe in clear distilled water, shaking it off, adding it to our 9.18. Let's see what our meter does. Looking for 9.18. Shake that around a little bit. Yeah, and again, I'm assuming it could be a bit off based on what the pH of these waters are. I did not test that in advance. I probably should have. So much for giving you guys a product overview. But again, for the money, to have the convenience, I wanted to try this. Figured that I would share with you guys. I want to say that this was like 60 some odd dollars. Again, the link will be in the description. But as I said, for the money, you know, why not? It can't be too much far off. It beats having to pull out my Blue Labs pen constantly, which I'll check it against it once I get this going. With this one, I hope to leave the probe in my 50-gallon reservoir 24/7, and then I can just check it with the app when I want, if I'm not in the actual garden area or site B. And that'll let me know if I need to get over there and check that or not. Pardon the glare, I'm trying to keep that where you guys can see. Looks like it's staying at that 9.04. Whoop, as soon as I said that, it popped to 3. I'm going to give it another little stir. You guys can see me stirring that a bit. Trying to get you to see it where there's no glare. All right, looks like it's trying to stay steady at 9.04. So let's go ahead and push our calibration button again for 5 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Okay, I guess we're calibrated. I didn't see where it gave a check mark or anything to let me know, so I guess I'll just have to check that periodically. So back to our instructions. And then what I'm going to do is let me just go ahead and rinse that again, clear water. The instructions read, put the electrode in the 9.8 solution, wait until the testing is stabilized, press cal for 5 seconds, release the button, wait for 3 flashes, and finish. 9.18 calibration, clean the electrode with distilled water. So it says 7.0, 4.0, and 10.01 are the same calibration steps, but I'm not going to go through that. So I'm going to assume at this point that the pen is calibrated. It gives some instructions on how to download the app to your smartphone. I'll go through those offline and then give you guys an idea of what that looks like once I get that up and running. In fact, it would probably be a little difficult for me to show you that because I'm utilizing the phone to record. So I wouldn't be able to show you the app actual running, but I will put some stills at the end of the video. Hey Growmies, I decided to go ahead and interrupt the video to give you a look at the application interface that shows the readings in real time. So again, just wanted to share the unboxing of that new toy. Take that out of the clean water, and just as a check, let's try it in the 4.0 again. See if that comes down. We'll just give that a couple minutes while we're talking. So I'll put some still shots at the end of the video you guys can see. Link to the description of where I got this will be there for you as well. And so if you guys are interested, go right ahead. I'm not sponsored, and I'm not going to give a recommendation for the product yet until I've had an opportunity to use it, but I do plan on using it. It seems to be going down. While we're waiting, shout out to new subscribers: Eric Hell, Tudor Tani, Williams Media Group LLC, and I Am Green Giant. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, not sure I trust these packets. I would rather have the liquid solution already pre-made and measured. I'll test this against the Blue Labs pen and give you guys an update later. Not going to hold you. The video is getting a bit long. But with that being said, thanks for joining me and hanging out today. Your girl there, she grows 420. Out.